So Elon Musk buying Twitter is really sending people into a pit of despair of a certain political persuasion. And it appears Shaun King, or Tupac Sugar as he's better known, a prominent grifter with two white parents who pretends to be black, is having some kind of mental episode. We covered this peculiar little white kid a couple of days ago when he called Elon Musk a white supremacist for no real reason, had a huge tantrum, got laughed at and ran away and deleted his account. Well, that only lasted for a few hours as Stevie Wonderbread returned, calling everyone who said he had deleted his account liars, and what he actually did was he had to make his account more secure because he was getting death threats from nobody at all. Sorry, I meant white supremacists, even though he definitely did deactivate his Twitter, because what we saw was what it looks like when you deactivate your Twitter, and there's no way to make a Twitter account more secure that would take longer than 30 seconds to change your password. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure white supremacists don't attack other white people. The clue is in their name. They kind of like white people. Well, this acting tough went pretty badly for good old Talcum X, and the entire internet started laughing at him more than they already were, and that was a lot. So what would you do? The entire internet thinks you're a joke. Nothing you say and do is working. Your skin is getting whiter by the minute. Your potential to grift is slipping away. Think carefully. What would you do when put into this situation like Count Chocula was? Well, if you said start screeching about the Jews, then you win this game of Shaun King Gringo, as Shaun proceeds to read and scream about anti-Semitism in some kind of gotcha to earn the right wingers and get everyone back on side and keep his grift intact. But only that didn't happen, and to be fair to Martin Luther King, he really united the left and right in their want to laugh at him, which left Talcum absolutely furious, as he then saw an 88-year-old Holocaust survivor in his comments call him out for exactly what he was doing, exploiting hatred of Jews to win a political argument. So in James Pell Jones' moment of seething dilation, he blocked an 88-year-old grandma. Well, this old woman had never been blocked on Twitter before, because no one tends to be so full of impotent rage to go around furiously blocking little old ladies, so it was quite shocking to her, so she tweeted about it saying how tough guy Snow J. Simpson had blocked her. This led to an extremely bizarre and creepy set of DMs where Talcum gaslights the old woman and tries to make her believe he never blocked her and she must be just going mad or something. It's really quite creepy. He just randomly tells her he just had neck surgery for sympathy, I guess. And when even this confused old lady says, look, stop gaslighting me, buddy, you did block me, he then says he's going to get lawyers involved to show that he didn't block her. Then when she says, I think you are threatening me, this weird simp, the whole language used in his DMs to her, next level cringe by the way, says him blocking her is a system being abused by someone else. It's always a system keeping Shaun King down, isn't it? It was a system that gave him two white parents. It was a system that made him whiter than limestone. That goddamn system blocking people Shaun is furious with. He's such a victim, guys. You really should donate to his fundraiser. So you might think, well, he's had a bad day, got laughed at by hundreds of thousands of people, then bullied and scared an old lady to make himself feel better. Surely Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has tired himself out and he needs a bit of a rest. Well, you'd be wrong, because Shaun's mental breakdown is carrying on at full speed. First he rang Google and Apple's customer service lines to ree about Twitter being allowed on the App Store. I'm not kidding when I say he is having a mental breakdown. This is some kind of manic episode brought on by everyone laughing at him. They told him to look at the T's and C's on their website to make him go away, which of course they do. They earn minimum wage and probably work in India or the Philippines. No one wants to deal with this kind of white boy rage. And in his completely deranged mind, he is now pretending he is having meetings with staff at both companies and they're listening to his concerns. But right, come on, surely that's gotta be it, right? This is way too much mental illness for one person to do in one sitting. Surely Talcum X put down the phone, stepped away from the computer and talked to some people in real life who told him to calm down, it's only the internet, and to stop crying. Well, first off, we're talking about Shaun King here. He obviously has no friends in real life. The man pretends to be black for money, for God's sake. But no, it turns out he had one last party trick up his sleeve, and that was to be the first white man to tweet a hard R N-word when he slandered Elon Musk in a tweet. I'll tell you something, buddy, you had better hope Elon Musk loses all those court cases, as those accusations are all alleged right now at the moment, and if he wins them, you're going to be in trouble. I'm not going to beat out the tweet in full, because, well, this is YouTube, and I might be white like Shaun here, but I don't really want to be dropping hard R's like he does. It's a bit racist, isn't it? But he does say this here at the end of the tweet. Elon wants a space where white people, particularly white men, have no limits on who they can harass. Is he talking about himself? The only white guy I've seen of recent memory on Twitter bully Jewish grandmas and drop racist slurs is him. I don't get it. He's literally doing everything he's saying other people are doing, and he's still going. I expect to be making more videos about this mental break in the next few days. It's all gold. This is the worst case of white rage I've ever seen. Just a total inability to take the L. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, boy.